white shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London, stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. The pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Good evening, and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home at Tottenham past, present, and exciting future under the kids of Tottenham Hotspur, as the kids did all right last night, got us our victory, which was much needed, a good 3-0 win over a team really we should have battered in the first half, but we didn't because we were fucking useless, and the players that are out there are fucking useless. But look, a win is a win. We're in the top 4. We've qualified for the next round of Europa League. And I suppose in some small mercy and some sort of little way of gratitude that we don't have to play a playoff game in February. So I suppose every blessing has its lining. Yeah, as you can see, guys, Mathys has rejected Tottenham Hotspur. And it got me thinking. Right, with this rejection, what the hell are Lang, Levy, and Munn doing? I swear to God, I mean, I've never felt this low or isolated, or in 44 years of following Spurs, I've always tried to look to the bright side. Oh, we're Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to get through. Yeah. Delusional Tron. And I always tried to be funny and always tried to be, oh, look at Dermatron. Yeah, he'll make you laugh. He's on the delusional train. And as much as I've been a little bit angry with Ange over the last couple of months and his performances, defeats against Liverpool, Tamworth, performances haven't helped. And they haven't helped my mood, and they haven't helped how I feel. Haven't helped how I feel about this club. Now, 44 years is a long time to follow a football club. I know there's fans that follow longer. And I've been lucky enough to be under 3 different owners, Scholar, Sugar, and Levy. And I've seen the difference in different ownerships, how they've ran the club, how they've backed managers, how they haven't backed managers, how they've nearly run the club into out of business, how they've saved the club from going out of business, how they've tried to run it in different ways. But under Levy, I think Levy has done the ultimate. I think he's done one thing that no owner has done. He's killed my football club. We're not Tottenham Hotspur. We're Levy Media Centre. That's what's in the middle of the ground. We built that stadium we play in now to go against the big boys, to go against the Man Cities, to go against the Liverpools, to go against the Arsenals, to go against the Chelseas, to go against the boys, to challenge for championships, to challenge for cups, for challenge for European glory. And we haven't. We've just stagnated. And yes, we've had our good seasons. Yes, we've finished fourth. And if you call fourth a trophy, then I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. For me, fourth is just you finish fourth in the league, you get a Champions League, yippee. In my days, when you won the league, you got into the European Cup. Second to fifth, I think you got into UEFA Cup, and if you won the FA Cup, you got the Cup Winners' Cup. I think it's too easy now to qualify for Europe. I think get top four goes into the top competition. I think is championship playing the Champions League. That's why it's called the Champions League. Anyone that finishes second or third, fourth, down to fourth, from second to fourth, from second to fifth, should go into the UEFA Cup. Sixth and seventh should go into the Conference League. And then if you win an FA Cup or a League Cup, then you get an extra place in the Conference Leagues, that sort of thing. But we are a joke. And why are we a joke? We're a joke because we have a football director that doesn't know how to football direct. We have an owner who doesn't care about anything about football. All he cares about is the latest business deal he can get done. We have a sporting director who doesn't have a clue on what he's doing. We have a manager, which I will give him credit for bringing on the kids last night. Of course I will, because bringing on the kids is what saved us the game last night. I've considered giving up today. I rarely thought it through at one point. Do I give up supporting my club? Now, look, I never will stop supporting Tottenham. Of course I won't, because Tottenham's in my blood. Tottenham is the team. I was born in Spurs. I grew up supporting Tottenham. I've seen a lot worse, with us nearly going out of business, nearly going to the wall. Will I have a football club to support? So, yeah, I've seen probably worse. But no owner has made me feel so dejected, so distant, so far away from the team I support, for the team I followed. And for me to consider giving up on Tottenham Hotspur it's such a hurtful, I can't tell you how much it hurts. I can't tell you how much it hurts me to think them words, to say them words. Because Tottenham is sort of my second life. Tottenham's my second love. My family comes first, of course. Family always comes first. But my second love is Tottenham. The mighty Cockerel, the mighty Spurs, the mighty Lily Whites. We have such a wonderful history of watching teams of the past, of the glory, of the echoes of the past that we've built upon on the past of Bill Nick, Arthur Rowe, John Cameron, all them other players, all them other managers, all them other generational greats that have gone before us. And since Levy has come in, little by little, step by step, he has stripped that away from the club to the point where the club is not recognizable as a football club anymore. I'm very much, look, I'm an Irish person, so Irish history is very important to me. And the fight for independence, I'm not going political, but I'm just using the point, the fight of independence for my country is very important to me. And the way we did it, and the way we got our independence, and the way we fought for it, and the way we gave it our all to gain independence, it's a bit like how I feel about Tottenham at the moment. I feel Tottenham have been taken over by somebody that doesn't understand who we are. And I just feel like I need to find my inner sort of Michael Collins, if you know what I mean, if I can use that as a reference to, we will never back down. We will never surrender. We will never, we will never give up. we will never ever, forget who we are, and we have forgotten who we are. We're not who we were. Transfer window, we've made one deal, a goalkeeper, in the whole day 31. And now we're running around like a bunch of headless chickens trying to get deals in, trying to get players in, because we just could not be bothered. Oh, we've got centre-backs coming back. You don't need centre-backs, and you'd be grand. We've got big games coming up, and we've been stretched to the bone. Other clubs have got Southampton. I've got players in. Other clubs have got deals done. Why can't we? Because we're not capable of getting deals done. We're not capable of doing it because all we care about is the money. All we care about is the latest concert that's going to happen. All we care about is the latest boxing match. What's going to happen? All we care about is the latest skywalk, the latest go-kart track. And anyone that's looking at us that wants to come to us and say, for example, it's us, Manchester United, and say, I don't know, say Chelsea, right? Let's say that, for example, right? Any players looking at us is going to think, God, Tottenham were a bit of a joke, aren't they? 15th in the league. Will the manager be there next season? But he won't give us the wages. Daniel Levy has this brainwave idea. You can pay the lowest wages to get the best out of everyone, to be the best in the business. It don't work like that. Players are money hungry. Players are not going to play for you for the joy of playing for you, not like they did 20, 30 years, 40 years ago. Players weren't on big wages then. Players in the 80s, I think, were only on 300-400 quid a week. And now players are on, hundreds of £1,000s a week. So if say for example, right, if he was coming to us, right, and Man United said, right, we're going to give you a permanent deal. We're going to give you, say, 3-year contract and £120,000 a week, right? Tottenham comes along, we'll give you this 3-year contract, same as you, a few bonuses here and there, but we're going to pay you 60 grand a week. Which one's he going to go for? He is going to go for the more money because players are greedy bastards. Players are money hungry. They've got a short career. They want to make as much as they can in their career. A player could go out tomorrow and break his leg or twist his knee and his career's over. And then what's he going to do for the rest of his life? For me, it's just, we are a joke. We're run like a joke. We are a joke. And I know Tequila says to me, like in the background, clowns and that, and I get it. I think we're worse than that. I think we're run by fucking lunatics. It's like we're the asylum. We're the lunatic asylum, being run by absolute knobheads. And do you know what? As much as I've given out about Ange, I actually feel sorry for him. I rarely feel sorry for Ange. I really feel sorry for him. Look, I know he hasn't been easy to support. Believe me, I've tried, and I've been his biggest fan, and I've been his biggest supporter, and I've always said, look, Ange needs to earn my trust back, and I stick by that. Look, I think whoever comes in, whichever manager comes in, is not going to change it overnight because he's not going to get the backing. No manager has come into Spurs that's been backed. Not even Poch. Poch wasn't even back during the year we got to the Champions League final. He wasn't even backed. So this owner we have hasn't got a fucking Scooby how to run a football club. He just wants to run a business. Jim Spurs 81, absolutely, we are an embarrassment. We are an embarrassment. Tottenham's logo, right, is to dare is to do. Where's that gone? Where's today? Where's to dare is to do gone? Bill Nick, look at the people behind me. Bill Nick and Keith Birkinshaw, right? Two of the most successful Tottenham managers in our history. Look at the team holding the Cup Winners' Cup behind me. Jimmy Greaves and the players that won the double in 61, the players that won the 3 FA Cups in the 60s and the European trophy. You look at the players like Steve Perryman, coming in, Garth Crooks, Archibald, all them players in the early 80s that dominated Tottenham, won 2 FA Cups in UEFA Cup. You look at Gaza, you look at Waddle, you look at Hoddle, the players we've had playing for us over the years, the managers we've had managing us over the years. We had 2 the greatest at the moment, I think, in my lifetime managers, Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte. Now, Conte, I think, is a different thing. I think he was there for himself, to be fair. And Levy's just throwing money at him. Here's money, here's money. Look, Mourinho sacked him 6 days before final because if he got to that final, he would have had to pay him a bigger if he broke his contract, a bigger payout, or he would have to give him an extension. That is sort of the mentality of our owner. I will sacrifice glory for saving a few quid. I will sacrifice winning a trophy for saving a few million quid. Do me a favor, Levy. Just fuck off out of our football club. Fuck off out of our lives and fuck off forever. Because I don't want you at my fucking football club anymore. I don't want you anywhere near the director's box, you little baldy funko wanker. You've come in and you've killed my football club. For what? So you can become the best businessman of football. Football's not a business. Football is passion. Football is glory. Football is winning things. Football is winning cups, winning leagues. You've missed the plot here. You've missed the game plan. For what? So you can make you pay yourself another 3 million as a bonus. Wow, fucking us fans are suffering. You're raising ticket prices up through the roof. You're taking concessions off the older fans. For what? What did they ever do to you? What did the older fans ever do to you? What did the fans in their 60s and 70s ever do to you? The fans that stood in the rain, stood in a crumbling in the rain on the terraces, soaked to the skin, supporting this club through thick and thin. Where were you? Sitting in your little penthouse, fucking counting your €50 notes with your thumb in your mouth. Do you know, you said it when you joined the club, and most of us, some fans did get it a lot earlier. Some of us are late to the party. But you said when you took over the football club that we're not here to win things. We're here to make money. Enoch is an investment company. They're there to invest they make money on their investment. Well, you've made your money. Fucking sell the club and go. For the love of God. You are sucking the life out of me supporting my team. I don't care if people call me delusional when I am delusional. I enjoy it. Do you know, Levy's like a bully that's bullying us, and he's winning. And we need to fight back. We need to let him know we're not happy. We need to let him know every home game, before the game, half-time, at the end of the game, let him know how we feel. Support the boys, during the 90 minutes. Support the team. Support the lads that are on that pitch, giving their all for that shirt. You do that for 90 minutes. Look at the young lads last night. That's passion. But in Levy's bald-headed brain, he's thinking, I don't have to buy anyone now. We've got 3 youngsters. That'd be grand. Do you know, Alan Sugar gets a lot of shit by fans, right? And I don't think rightly so. And why I say that is, 1, he saved our football club, and 2, he tried his best. He didn't get everything right. No owner does. But at least he tried. At least he tried. At least he bought players like Klinsmann, Popescu, Demircrescu. He tried to back Ozzy Ardiles. He kept Jerry Francis in for 5 years. Okay, he never got that right. But at least he knew he was a Tottenham fan. At least he knew what the fans wanted. When we had the year, I think we were deducted 6 points, banned from the FA Cup and fined for legally, I think, paying players under the table or something back under the scholar years. Alan Sugar fought like tooth and nail to get us back in the FA Cup. He didn't give up. Could you see Daniel Levy doing that for us now if we got banned from the FA Cup? No, you wouldn't. And I know people, you wouldn't see Scholar, you wouldn't see Levy doing that. Levy wouldn't give a shit. He'd just ride over like a little poppy with his legs in the air, go, dig in my belly. The Premier League, for me, look, this is me talking as a fan as a whole, the football as a whole. It's the worst thing ever to happen to the English game. And that's just my opinion. Look, we all love football. We all love the Premier League. There's more matches on than there'll ever be. But I just wonder, has the magic of football gone? I just wonder, has the magic of the game that we all loved as a kid gone? And I just wonder if it has. And look, I will get to the chat in a minute. And I know a few people are not Angie, and I know a few people want him gone. And that's inside, they're entitled to their opinions, and maybe they're right in a way. But I feel sorry for him because we are not backing him. We are not helping him. And we're not going to help any manager as long as Daniel Levy and fucking Enoch are still at our club. And to the day when Levy, look, Ange will not be here forever. Who knows? He could be gone after the Liverpool game. And that still baffles me, right? That Levy has sacked other managers for less, but why is he keeping Levy there? Because we're in the semi-final. Now, if we get to that final and win the cup, look, it'd be so us, wouldn't it? It really would be us going up to Anfield, getting the result and get to the final and probably winning it. Great, a trophy. I will celebrate that trophy. But I still be Levy and Lang out. Lang, for me, is the most useless article ever to exist in a football club. I don't know what he does. Does he just wank every day? Watch porn and wank instead of getting players in? Surely the fucking God. I don't know what he fucking does. Anyway, that's enough for my ranting and raving. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Then I get to a bit of news. I know there's news coming in all the time, guys, so I'm just going to check. Right, okay. Right. Now, listen, guys, this is going to be, I want to get this up first, so I will, I wonder if Colin can put that onto a PDF for me and send it to me. Because there's something I want to do, guys. Look, me and Colin have been talking about our clubs. We're both passionate. He's a passionate Man United fan. I'm a passionate Spurs fan. We're all passionate about football clubs. But I don't think it's a Tottenham thing, you know. You got Man United fans questioning what's happening at their club. Do we as football fans have... There's a question for you guys, and I would love to know the answer. Do we as football clubs have to come together to save football as a whole? Or save our football clubs as a whole? Do we have to do that? But listen, I have been given some information. I will save it, and I will bring it up for you guys in a minute. I'm just going to save it now. Anyway, big up to Wayne Bonner. Howdy, players. I'm still waiting for Levy to open talks, but giving me a 5-year contract, yeah. Need more clowns. Yep, Tequila certainly do. Yeah, I know, man, I know. Can you make it tea? Can you make tea as well? Drew roll Wayne Bonner. Okay, big up to Wayne. Wayne says I can, but try more of a beer opener. Let's get Agent Emerson on the case to convince Taromi to come to Spurs. He won't come to Spurs. He'll look at us and think, oh, no, I'm not leaving Milan for that lot. Levy, drive a clown car. Yeah, he done. Big up to Christopher Inshaw. Well, Keith Bergenshaw left because he did not like the way direction club was going. Yeah, and that was under Ivan Scholar. But even Ivan Scholar tried. I know he got it terribly fucking wrong, like, and he really balls it up the wrong way to enough where we nearly lost a football club. At least he tried. Though he was a complete idiot, but at least he tried. He was an idiot trying. Daniel Levy's an idiot that is not even trying. He's just an idiot. Champions League room football, as did Sky, by making everything about money, not giving it. Yeah, that is my point, Wayne. Big up. Flat Cat Pete, I haven't seen you for a long while, sir. I think this is a blessing for us as far as the trans. Maybe. My simple rules in life, Dermot: never give up, never surrender, never say die, never let the bastards grind you down. Unlike Levy and Enoch, the board were likely give a damn about our club. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. I'm just trying to find something. Right. I'm just trying to find something now. Right. Let's see now. Just trying to find something now here. I can't find. I'll find it for the next show. Mick Collins did the speech, and it just sums up Tottenham perfectly. Really does. Levy needs to go first. Yes, he does. I feel bad for what Bill Nick, for what we built now. Levy has done his, he's just destroyed everything Bill Nick ever built. Lee D, first position Champions League, second, third, fourth UEFA Cup. The 2 cup winners, each country should go into the Cup Winners' Cup like before. End of the crappy Conference League. The name itself is mediocrity. Look, I agree with you. Probably you're right. I know what happened. Tell will go on loan to Arsenal with an option to buy here or kill it, and then they'll buy him for 60 million risk free. He doesn't want to. Actually, he doesn't want. He wants a permanent Dermot run. He doesn't want a line. He wants a permanent deal. That's the latest I heard anyway. Come on, Tell was never going to. Big up to Danielle Stewart. Big up, Daniela. He says, come on, Tell was never going to join Spurs. A 19-year-old for 50 quid is getting your pants pulled down from a club. If he was any good, they would have kept him. Yeah, I suppose that's true in the one way as well. Listed our board and chairman are incompetent regarding football matches. Their jobs are untenable. They're untenable. I hear Romero has a setback and will be 3-4 weeks out. I'm just getting that checked at the moment, so I'll let you know if I do hear about that. But if it's true, then that's even worse. He's rejected a Premier move. He's more interested in a permanent move. He's more interested in loan, whether we go to Man United, then, won't he? If Tell doesn't have the guts and the backbone for a relegation scrap, then we don't want him. I don't want crap like that in my club. I want fighters, passion. Outside of Wayne Bonner, that is spot on. Any news on Radu? Any news on Radu? There was a bit of news. Where did I see it? I saw it in one of the group chats. Where is it now? Oh yeah, Radu has. It seems Radu has just hyperextended his knee, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Big up side dancer 83. My love for Spurs is starting to go. Levy and those muppets upstairs all need to fuck off. Yeah, they do. And that's how I'm feeling as well. Side dancer at the moment. I was behind that doing. Normally I put slides together and I do PDFs and all this, and I just thought, I don't know. I just haven't got the energy for this. Radu is out for the weekend. Yeah, he is out. That is true. Wayne Bonner, come on, mate. What would you choose? I'd fucking choose anyone but Tottenham at the moment. Big up to Jim Spurs over on X. Big up 117 of you in the house already. Big up to everyone. Do hit the like button if you're on YouTube and the subscription button. If you're over on X, do hit the follow button over there and then pop over to here, hit the like and the subscription button, then pop back to X again. That's all we ask for. We're absolute embarrassment under these owners. Every club knows how desperate we are. I want Ange out, but this is only a fraction of the problem. It is. Problem is, Ange is only the small part of the problem at the club. The bigger problem is the owners, the sporting director and the director of football. They're the major problems. Ange is just the easy way out for them. Oh, we'll sack a manager. We'll get another one in. And then all is forgiven again. Nah, not this time. Not this time. No, not this time. I'm not falling for it again. Demo, someone who wants to wear the shirt or play football. Tequila, don't feel sorry for him at all. I do. And maybe, look, everyone has different opinions on it. I do feel sorry for him in a way. I feel sorry for any manager. I felt sorry for Mourinho. I feel sorry for Conte, I suppose, in a way. I feel sorry for Harry Redknapp. I feel sorry for Martin Yole. Any manager that's had to come under this ownership has been fucked really and truly over. They've been bent over the table and just fucked really over. you know, it doesn't matter who they are. Martin Yeo, Glenn Hoddle, fucking any manager. Any managers come into our football club have been promised the world and given peanuts. So I feel sorry for all of them. I feel sorry for every manager. Our owner is a dick. He's about to get paid 10 million. Well, look, Levy gave him the 4-year deal. Levy gave him that contract. Levy has given them the tools to do the job. And if you don't get the tools to do the job, you can't do your job properly. It's the same as Martin Yeo. Martin Yeo was sacked at halftime because he didn't like Yeo was getting. I don't know why. I think Martin Yeo should have kept. And you look at Pochettino, didn't back Poch for 3 seasons, 3 transfer windows. We didn't buy one single player. And what gets me also, the bullshit that came out of his fucking gob as well when he said at the time, the transfer money has been ring fenced. That will not affect buying players. We're building this new stadium. It did affect us buying players because there was no money to spend on players. And all this cobblers with it coming out now. Oh, Poch didn't want any players. It's all deflecting. It's all deflecting off them. It's all deflecting off them not doing right, not them doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is backing the manager. Do you ever see Alex Ferguson not being macked? Or did you not see Chelsea's manager not being macked? Chelsea went through a load of managers, but you can guarantee every one of them managers got backed. Did you ever see Liverpool managers not being backed? Jurgen Klopp come in. There we go, Jurgen. Do what you want. So Coutinho, Paul Allison, and Van Dijk. And then they added to it and added to it, went through a hard time, stuck by him, got the rewards. We don't stick by any managers. 18 months down the line, I say, out you go, lad. We'll start over again. No manager since Pochettino has lasted a full second season. It's like sending. How can I put it? It's like sending 5-year-olds into the. It's like sending 5-year-olds in to run the club, and Daniel Levy must be sitting there, laughing his ass off, laughing his absolute ass off at. Oh, look at all this money I'm making. Do you know if Levy gave me a fucking 4-year contract and he pays me 10 million, thank you very much. But he didn't do. No, he didn't back him. Of course, he didn't back him. He's not backed Ange. How is he backed Ange? He hasn't. A manager can only do a job, and this is going back to Poch. This is sorry, Tickle, I'll take your comment off there for a minute. But you made a good point. It made me go on to this. No manager that's come in has been backed properly because he doesn't want the manager to get the glory. He doesn't want to be overshadowed. It's all about him. Where's the Bill Nick statue? Where's the statue for the history? Bill Nick's birthday the other day on Sunday. Did we do anything? Did we? Fuck. All right, we celebrated Gary Brooks' life, and rightly so. A former player, we've done it well. Bill Nick was our greatest ever manager, Mr. Tottenham, the man that built Tottenham Hotspur, the house that Bill built. What did we do? A little bit on YouTube, a little bit on X. Happy birthday. We forgot his anniversary one year. Completely forgot his anniversary. Fucking dimwits. Big up to Dan Davenport. Hey, Dermot and chat. Rashford is still available. I think he's staying at Man United, as far as I know. You're a diamond. You're a diamond, Colin. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much indeed. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to save something. Okay. Save as. Okay, save it now. Okay, fine. Right. Okay. Oh, God, what have I got here? That needs to go. Right, I just need to get something up for you guys, if I can. That's wrong. No, I don't want to share the fucking screen. Don't want to do that. I want to bring up a PDF. That's what I want to do. All files. Is it? Where is it? That one? It is that one, yeah. Right. Now, just to let you know, guys, there is a protest for the Man United game I will ask about Rashford. I think Rashford is staying at Man United, Dan, but I will let you know. But guys, if you look, I can't get to the protest. I live in Ireland, so this is me doing my bit of the protest, and I know Colin will, Tequila will do his bit when he comes on as well. Colin is doing his bit for Man United, and this is a question: do we join forces for the sake of our game? Do we need to join forces? Now, it is on the 16th of February for at home to Manchester United. It is intentional protest date the 16th of February, Man United. March for change, time 14:45. Location, the crossroads of Lordship Lane and the High Road, and march into the West Stand. United voice, time 15:30. Locan entrance 253. International fans will be asking our international fans to base their participation on the day of the protest. This is our moment to drive change and stand together for Tottenham Hotspur. There's no use being satisfied when things are done wrongly. I want perfection. Who said that? Bill Nick said that. And we're not doing that. We're not doing the Bill Nick way. So on this, I will keep reminding people before the 16th of February, but it's our club, our voice. There is an internet protest details. There is a protest planned on the 16th of February, 2:45 at Lordship Lane and High Road, and then at Half Tree, location entrance 253, United voice. So we will keep bringing this up again, guys, but do go if you are going to that game. What we got here? Why am I feeling sorry for him? You don't have to feel sorry for him, but I just feel sorry for every manager that's been under this ownership, to be fair to Gila. I feel sorry for every manager we've had, which is 16 managers, and I feel for every single one of them. Big up to Carl Simpson, just in from Thai Papa Sport. Mathys' tail decision was not a slight on Tottenham as a club. More that forward wants first team opportunities he believes he may not get there. Bullshit. Yes, I'm sure Ange is not here for himself. He's doing this for free. Look, Ange was given a job to do. Anyone that gets I worked in construction all my life, and when I was given a contract to do a job, I did that job to the best of my ability. But the people that I worked for made sure I had the tools and materials to do that job, so I can do that job correctly. Ange has no manager from Glenn Hoddle to Ange Postecoglou, along them 16 managers have not been backed. They have not been given any ammunition to do the job properly. And then managers all fail. Every one of them fail. We spent more money on paying out managers than we have on buying players. We pay the lowest wages in Europe. And that's supposed to be a good thing, apparently, to Levy in Levy's brain. But it doesn't win you anything. It doesn't win you damn all. Because if you're going to pay pittance, you're going to get shit. If you're going to pay properly good money, you're going to get the best. So what do you want for the football club? You want the best. No, Daniel Levy wants the shit. So Daniel Levy's an idiot. To dare is to do, what a joke. More like to do is to have a mayor. I class it to do is to do nothing. That's our new motto. I'm going to a circus on my birthday in February. It's called Daniel Levy Circus. Yeah. I think you and me share the same birthday, actually, Dan. We're both the 5th of February, I think. I think we do share the same birthday, man. I think we do. Dermot Spurs, a club with Dermot runs Spurs, a club with history and loyal fans, a club that needed player more than player wants a big club. But yeah, well, I don't want them. Ange has killed the club as well. I don't agree with that. I think Levy's. I don't think any manager should be blamed for what's happened at the club. I think the club has been killed by the ownership. Just because everyone doesn't like certain managers, and everyone has the right to how they feel about the manager. But Daniel Levy is the one that pulls the string. He's the one that hires and fires. He's the one. He stuck with Steve Hitchen for fucking 5 years, and Steve Hitchen was fucking brutal at his job. What did Steve Hitchen do? Bring in Don Bele. What did he do? Just eat cheeseburgers and kebabs and put on weight and not bother. He was asked to come off as a substitute. I think in an FA Cup third round game, refused to come off. He had to be dragged off. That's a fucking embarrassment. Any manager that's come in, I don't think. look, results may have not gone for them. And yes, we've been angry at the time and people want change. People want managers out. I get that. But there was times people wanted Mourinho to go. People wanted Conte to go. I think Conte was speaking the absolute God honest truth when he did his press conference at Southampton. And we keep going back to that point. Tottenham have had great managers in the past 24 years. But the owner seems to be satisfied with one trophy. One trophy isn't good enough. There's fans that haven't even seen us win a trophy. I'm lucky enough to see us win 3 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, and a UEFA Cup. Poor old Tequila's only seen us win, I think, 2 League Cups, if that. He hasn't seen us win anything. There's fans haven't seen us win anything at all. And he's sitting up there thinking, oh, I'm quite happy with that. I'm not. He's destroying us on the daily with his ways. Got a challenge. That's fine. I don't. You challenge me. That's fine. That's fine. Look, Tequila. I've got no. Look, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I respect your opinion. I think you're right in a way. I think everyone's to blame. I think the manager's to blame. I think the owners are to blame. I think that some of the players are to blame. I think the players to blame over the last couple of years, especially on the potch with Eric Dyer and throwing managers under the bus and going to Levy. This manager's no good. Get him out. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just I'm burnt out, I suppose, in a way. Romero has this is now Romero and Rodu, by the way. Right, Romero has activated his injury timescale, expected to be another 4 weeks, but not 100% confirmed, but could be longer. Radu's injuries timescale unknown, but he can't do real tests. Still swelling reduces. From what I hear, not good. Could be 3 to 4 weeks out, depending on the severity of that injury as well. So we need centre backs badly, absolute badly. Come on, bro, let's fight. Do you know what? I haven't even got the energy, man. I haven't got the energy. We're going to challenge for the league this year. I know. Yeah, I said it, and I stand by that. I said it, and I stand by it, and I stand over it. I'm always optimistic every year. And I look, fine. I'm delusional. I really don't care. They're all shit. They're all shit. End of fight. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they are. Big up to Dan. Wayne says Dermot wrong. Young players with too much money. Spotlight greedy agent in the rear. His age is nothing to me. He wants football. He'd get it at Spurs. He would get it at Spurs. He would, Wayne. Did not Salvador Park tell us what Enoch was like and not to go into bed with him? Exactly. Big up Dermot. I'm with you. Big up Tom. I hope you're doing well, man. Oh, I get you now, Tequila. Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you. Sorry. I'm just in a... I don't know. I feel like I'm in a black hole with Tottenham. Just to see no light out of it. And I'm usually one telling people there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think I need somebody to pick me up with Spurs at the moment. Well, damn, that was a quick fight. It's like watching Brian Tyson. Yeah, 25 seconds. Boom. Get down there, man. Guess what as well? Lang is in London and Paratici is in Italy, getting the deal over the line with AC Milan. Well, that is the latest. I've also heard as well that Tottenham have reached a verbal agreement worth 25 plus 5 million for Victor Temeroni with AC Milan. It's up to the player now. It is up to the player. Oh, where was I? I didn't know. I've lost myself in the chat now. Big up. Yeah, I've done that. Tequila says, I think Ange is the worst manager I've seen at Spurs. Even Santini is better. Then I said it. Like Lisa Tinney didn't. Yeah, well, I think Christian Gross was fucking worse. He sat there proud as punch with his travel card. That was the biggest fucking embarrassment under the sun. Alan Sugar looking at him thinking, Jesus Christ, what have I got here? Okay, you're upset with Levy, but he has made you one of the biggest clubs in the world. Sorry to say this, though. We all want success. We can demand it at the end of the footballs. Look, we're not one of the biggest clubs in the world in football. Big clubs win stuff. Big clubs win trophies. Big clubs win championships. Big clubs challenge for stuff. We don't challenge for anything. We don't even do a transfer window right. Our outgoings was brilliant, and I praised our outgoings, but our ingoings was absolutely, it's come back to bite us on the ass big time. It really does. I get what you're saying, Daniela. I do understand what you're saying. I get it. I understand it. But I've had enough. I've had enough of being also random, being mediocre. I've had enough of it. So, yeah, Santini was bad, but I think Christian Gross, if you ever watched that, I will show you that press conference, Tequila. It's the most embarrassing and the most funniest press conference all in one go. It was just fucking hilarious. Alan Sugar's face looking at Christian Gross was just fucking hilariously funny. Tequila, you don't remember Christian Gross and his magical travel card. That's so true. It was like this, right? Hang on, I got a pencil. This was Christian Gross. I have come here on a travel card on a magic train. Oh god, that was fucking embarrassing. Like, we got rid of Jerry's Francis. I think we got rid of Jerry Francis for him. Big up the Boris. Carl from a sense. Wouldn't be surprised if Lang is in London to talk with Brentford for Wazza. Doubt we'll get him, but we're trying. Well, we're playing Brentford on Sunday, so you might never know. Was a little before my time, Wayne Bonnet. Yeah, you need just put in YouTube, put in Christian Gross and Tottenham. If I can find it on YouTube and we're allowed to show it to Tequila, I will do it tomorrow night when we're on, man. It's funny. It's fucking hilariously funny. Good evening, Dermot. We're not going to sign anyone. Big up, Mick. Do you know what, Mick? I think you want Tequila. I think you're right, Mick. I think we want them all gone. Yeah, Spurs should be all over, man. But yeah, they should be. They really should be. What the hell's the trophies? I know. Spurs are one of the clubs behind this. Correct? Yeah, they were. Alan Sugar, Arsenal. I think it was Liverpool, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United. I can't remember the other clubs. It was the top six. They were behind it. I think David Dean, Alan Sugar were behind it. And Alan Sugar's the one that went out and phoned Sky and told Sky to blow the ITV and BBC out the water. And as soon as he went behind a paywall, that was it. Done. Finished. Football was finished to what we know. And look, I am not. I think you can criticize it in one way, but I think you can praise it in another. Football facilities got better for fans. Stadiums have got better. I think stadiums have got hell of a, but I think Hillsborough helped with that as well, with the all-seaters and the facilities for families and that. So look, it's had its benefits. Yeah, of course it has had its benefits. Football is a global game. Football is a multi-billion-pound business. But I just missed. Look, I missed a good idea, and I tell you this now. I've always said this, and I've always held this true to my heart. But I want White Hart Lane. I'd rather be White Hart Lane and fighting for, challenging for trophies, and challenging for cups, and challenging for Europe, and at the top end, at the deep end of competitions, then having a stadium that has no soul, no passion, no nothing. The day they knocked down White Hart Lane, a piece of me, I think, died with it as a Spurs fan. I loved that stadium. I absolutely adored that stadium. Don't get me wrong, we've probably got one of the best stadiums in the world, but it's soulless. It's got no soul. It's got nothing. You go to White Hart Lane, I'm sure Wayne would tell me, and guys that have been there, and White Hart Lane had that magical feel about it. You walked up them stairs. I used to sit in the East Stand. Used to walk up the East Stand, and you had that magical feel about the place. You looked onto the pitch where Jimmy Greaves had played, where Glenn Hoddle had played, where Danny Blanchflower, Jack White, where the FA Cup winning side of 21 played there. Do you know, you've saw the greats of Chris Waddle, Paul Gascoigne, Gary Lineker, Bobby Smith. Bill Brown, the goalkeeper in the 61 double winner side, Arthur Rowe, Alf Ramsey, the 50-51 winning side, little Jimmy Dimmick of the 21 cup winning side. Then you go on to like the later years, like Paul Allen and Clive Allen, and then you had Gary Lineker, Paul Gascoigne, Jurgen Klinsmann twice in the 90s, Teddy Sheringham, Darren Anderton, Nicky Barmby, Vinnie Samways, Paul Stewart. And then you went on, of course, up to like Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Vertonghen, Hugo Lloris. White Hart Lane meant something. It was our identity. It was our home. It was somewhere where we could fight for. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is a shell. And yes, to get more fans in to make more money. Oh, we can hold the big Conor Benn, Chris Eubank fight. I couldn't give a fucking bullshits about the Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. fight. Couldn't care. Fucking hold this somewhere fucking else. I don't care. Football, White Hart Lane is for football and football only. If Beyonce and Taylor Swift want to do a concert, go to Wembley Stadium. Do it there. Because none of that money's... And don't get me started on the NFL, because none of that money's coming into our pocket. It's going into fucking Daniel Levy's pocket and the NFL's pocket. It's just... It's unreal. It's unreal that we, NFL, Bill Nick could be looking down. What the hell? What's this fucking shite playing on our hollow ground? Daniel Levy needs to take a hard look at himself in the mirror and understand what Tottenham Hotspur Football Club means. At the moment, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club died. It's now the Levy Entertainment Centre. That's what they should have written on the stadium. The Levy Entertainment Centre. Because at damn well ain't a football club. Well, I need to go and have a drink and calm down. I want to play our channel sponsor, the video, of course, being voiced over by the one and only Killian O'Connor. He is one of the best. He is a very famous actor. He's won Academy Awards. He's won BAFTAs. He's won everything. He starred in such films as Connor Blindies. He starred in other films as well, Irish films. Very famous Cork actor, very famous indeed, Killian O'Connor. Really nice man as well. Come in, did it for nothing for us actually, because of his love for the channel. So there's our channel sponsor, private internet access. Give it a listen. It is €45 for 2 years plus 4 months free. We're not like Levy. We give you things and we make sure we give you a good deal. But very quickly, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds long. I don't get back, finish off the chat, any more news, and then we'll end it there. But give this a listen. Go on, Killian. Give it your full belt, son.
Let me talk to you. A little reference there. But I'm going to stop messing about. I'm going to talk to you about private internet access, the best VPN in the land. Now, when you're online, you may not realize, but all of your data is there for the taking by anybody. With a VPN such as private internet access, your data is safe and secure, streamlined, and nobody else can get hold of it. That's why I use one anyway. VPN's very easy to use. Private internet access, all you got to do is log on your phone, select where you want to be. So I want to be in America, and I click go, and there we are. You can also link up your devices to it from your phone if that is easier for you. It's available on a lot of platforms as well. As you can see, you can use it for a very, very big range of things. So that's even better as well. You can use it, like I said, on all your devices, smartphone, tablets, gaming consoles, and stick it on your modem. And it's unlimited devices. One equals all. It's available all across the world, and it works perfectly. What they do is they mask your IP address, so pesky 3 o'clock kickoffs aren't an issue anymore, and they're independently audited, so there's no logs, 30 million customers, and 4.5-star Trustpilot rated excellent review. Private internet access. Get yours now.
Get yours now. Exactly. Absolutely, exactly. Get yours now, and it is €45 for 2 years plus 4 months free because we like you, because we feel you deserve more. Um, I've just seen Philip Brady's comment. Oh Lord, yeah, Philip, I'm I'm just fed up with this transfer window. I'll be glad when the transfer window over, so we can actually concentrate on football. I get it. Taylor would not be guaranteed game time. I think he would have been actually. He was a first teamer for Harry Kane was telling to come because he would have been guaranteed game time. Doesn't make it. Look, our transfer window is a joke, and I think that's what it is. What a joke is. Our transfer window is a joke. Disappointing to see that description. Tonight's show is more depressing than EastEnders. Oh well. That made me giggle. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, I do. Oh Lord, thanks Philip for making me laugh. Actually, thank you. Oh, indeed, Mr. Brady does spend the tail money on decent centre backs in the position. Yeah, exactly, absolutely, exactly. Oh God, never wanted to tell it waste of money. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm trying to find where I was in the chat before I did the. I don't know where I was in the chat. I am so behind. I do apologize, by the way. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Where am I? Do you know what? I'm going to go from here. I'm so behind in the chat. I do apologize. I've barely seen one league trophy. Yeah. See, that's the point. There's fans that haven't seen this win anything. I've seen this win nothing in 15 years. I'm awake at 2 a.m. Yeah. See, these fans that get up at 2 or 3 in the morning over in Australia or over in New Zealand, China, around the world, America, we're lucky we get to see games quite good time for us. But these fans that get up all hours of the morning, they're the fans. They're the ones that should be thinking. Levy would love 60K non-complaining plastics. Yeah, probably would be. Big up to Rule Hole Tottenham. Also did not want to give PSG obligation to buy Kulu. Missed out on his signature. Yeah, I know. That's true. How can anyone forget the Worthington Cup? Look, I went mental that day. We won that. I rarely do. Rarely did. 25 Shamu, boring game. That was dull. It was, but we won a trophy, 1-0, but we won a trophy. George Graham, an ex-Arsenal man, came in and won us that trophy. But wanted to give Tell, and he rejected us. He did. Timone, I think this is true. Timone is Romero's replacement when Romero leaves the summer. I think so. I do think so. I do think so. I agree with you. Not you who said that was Angram, not you, Dermot, talking about Andrew. I know you were. That's fine. That's fine. Sal Romero, F me, do you fancy playing football? Jazz Fusion, thanks. Look, I love this channel because the support people show us in this channel is unreal. It really is. It's a great channel. We've got a great little community going on. And tomorrow night, guys, if you're a member, you're in that members group. Come and join us. Tomorrow's your show. It's the member show. Every Saturday, it's going to be the member show. It may be a post-match member show or it might be a pre-match member show, but who knows? But it's a member show. So you come on. The link will be put into the members group on WhatsApp and you get to come on and have your say. So join me and Tequila tomorrow night. What the F is 4 to 6 weeks more. I thought he was back in full training, so the way he's probably tweaked it again. Spurs, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, then you realize it's train coming. Yeah, that's how I actually felt, by the way. If Domo me had a fight, he would kick my ass. I wouldn't say that. I'd say it'd be a bit like Tyson Buster Douglas, Tequila. I just wouldn't train for the fight. I wouldn't, I'd take you. I would think, I'm going to beat Tequila easy, and you just come in and beat me up for 10 rounds and knock me out and beat me. That's how it would work out. be a bit like Apollo Creed and Rocky Balboa. That's what it would be like. I'd be coming in, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat you. And you'd be going there. You'd be like Rocky. And then, taking the distance and beat me in a rematch. There you go. And then you would lose the Eye of the Tiger. And then I'll have to train you to beat Mr. T. And then you win that again. Then you beat Ivan Drago. You're just W together. Everything is up to players, and agents are the worst people in the world as well. But there must be Daniel Levy's biggest mates. Agents are the devil of football. Yeah, agents are bloody awful. A verbal agreement with Tomomi went as follows. Oh dear, we're not getting relegated. That I know we're not. We won't get relegated. Hey, Christian Gross was the man. Christian Gross. You know what? I'm gonna have to watch that clip tonight, Carl. No. Oh dear. Oh Lord. Where are we? Big up to Ryan McFadden. I haven't seen you for a long time, Ryan. Up there in Derry. Big up, Ryan. Big up, Dermo. My God, how bad are Levy and Lang? Pair of effing clowns. Yeah, they are. Never saw Gross, I'm afraid. Yeah, you just put it on YouTube. Tottenham and Christian Gross. You get what we're getting at. Maybe they can bring in Thomas Frank and Wizard. And yeah, that will do for me. Absolutely. Big up to Just a Harmless Potato, Everton. Yeah, that's true. Is Lang going to sack himself if not for what his doofus that guy is? I'm getting to the point where I'm fed up with this. Look, I don't agree with the last bit, even though I am frustrated with us and I'm angry with him, and I would never call this that. But maybe I'm just a fan of 44 years that's got used to it. Probably just used to it. Oh well, back to the ladies of the night. Big up, Vandevous. Just checking if any news has come in. The answer to that is no. I want Paratici back. Paratici can come back in July. So we've got Paratici to come back. I want Paratici back too. Woohoo! Add up the numbers for them. Tell me a man who wouldn't pay for Eze and Raya and pays. I know. The plays we could have had Jack Grealish for, I think, what was it? If we paid an extra 5 million, we would have got him for what, 25 million or something like that? It was something ridiculous. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way back up, which I never really do. Big up to the high Dame. Heard any Villa news, Rashford? I have asked our source and I'm waiting to hear back from it. So as soon as I know Villa 1982, I will let you know. Big up to Nita as well. Big up, Nita. Remember, get into the members group and get on tomorrow night and have your say. Get rid of the players that ain't shaping up. You wear your badge with pride. No time for players that come for the pay packet. We'll hold on to Deadwood too long. That is so true. That is so true. I will, as soon as I get any Villa news, I will let you know straight away. Villa 1982, James, UTF it. And join us Monday at 9 to 11 for deadline day night as well. We will be back for that. Goddamn, Tequila was that early last year or the year before. Big up to Philip. He says, Bill Nick fell out of love with the game because of the increase in player power. What would he be feeling about? Look, I want to ask you that question, Philip. You saw Bill Nick. You were around when he was manager. Personally, I think you would know better than me on this. I think for me personally, I think he would have been really disillusioned off the game. He would be so upset to see how the club is at the moment, how it's being run. I don't know what he would have made of our new stadium, what he would have made of getting rid of White Hart Lane. I wonder what he would have made of that. I wonder what Bill Nick would have thought of knocking down the old girl and building this. It is a fabulous stadium. Don't get me wrong. It's the best stadium probably in Europe, probably the best stadium in the world. But it just doesn't have the soul of White Hart Lane. It doesn't have the soul of I've always said it. Bill Nick's soul is missing from that stadium. White Hart Lane had Bill Nick's spirit in that stadium. This one doesn't. I don't know why. I've always said it though. But let me know what you think, Philip. Let me know. Let me know what you think on that. Where were we? Oh yeah. Big up to your music. Tottenham agreed terms with Tell with his representative, but ultimately decided he didn't want to leave Bayern. Don't know why. Big up Greeks of Maccabi. Big up Greeks. Look. Big up to you, man. He says, I would not read too much into Tell saying no. You're a 15th with uncertainty regarding Ange. Big risk for yeah, it is. And that's the problem. We're 15th and the manager that might not be there next season. You know you want to come on, Wayne. Not spoke to you since we did Mia's live show many moons ago. Yeah, come on, Wayne. You are coming on tomorrow night. I'm not putting my I am not getting my members on show in public. You are, because we're going to talk to you. Atletico, come on. Argue with me tomorrow night. Prove me why you're on Angie. Grab a membership. Exactly. And that's what it's all about. It's about people's opinions. Would you sell Porro and Romero? Would I sell Porro and Romero? That's a tough one. That is a good question. Would I sell? That's a very good question. Would I sell Porro and Romero? Do you know what? I would say Romero. Do you know what? That stumped me, that question. I know Mia would probably kill me if I was to say yes, El Romero, because we know how much Mia loves Romero. We know how much she's got. She's Romero's in her dungeon feeding them steaks. But Porro, no, I wouldn't sell Porro. I love Porro. I really do. I think Porro's a great player. Romero, look, if his heart's not in it and he wants to leave, don't keep a player that doesn't want to be there. So probably no to Porro, yes to Romero. Romero ain't going to Madrid based on this season, that's for sure. Well, who knows? I'm trying to see if Philip came in. Seems Tell wants to remain at Munich, so seems he wants to become a Bayern legend. Porro, no. Romero, probably. He's too injured. I think Philip's on the same page as me. Philip, look, you didn't put you. I will do tequila. I've just seen your message. I will do. Yeah, I'll do that. I might actually need to give Mia a call. Actually, I haven't spoken to her in a while. I must give her a call tomorrow. Actually, Philip, you didn't really put in. What would you look? I always look to the other fans like you and Wilt McDonald and Peter M on this, like, because I'm a fan of 44 years, 45 years, right? 48 next Wednesday. So I've seen a bit, but this man's seen it all. This man's seen us relegated, seen us brought up, seen us down, was there when Ozzy and Ricky came, was around, do you know, for the cup wins, the UEFA Cup wins. So I was only a little baby and a young lad when we won them trophies, but Philip can remember it all. What would have Bill Nick made of the way Levy's ran the club, Philip? If you can put it into 2 cents, if you can put it into a word, what word would you use? One word, right? I always look, you're the godfather, you're the man of knowledge on Tottenham, because I always look to you for experience on this. What one word would you use for Bill Nick if he saw Tottenham now? What would that word be? I think for me, it would be disappointment. I think that would be, and that's a question to the chat as well, guys. Not a lot of us was around for Bill Nick. Maybe some of us around for Keith Birkinshaw. Maybe some of us were only around for Poch. But there you go. That's it. I mean, that says it all. I think I might change the channel, the name of the show to this. A picture of Bill Nick and put a picture of Levy and put horrified. I think that's spot on. But guys, and this goes out to you in the chat. People that remember Keith Birkinshaw, Wayne, you and me remember Birkinshaw, right? One word from you, Wayne. Keith Birkinshaw. What? And you as well, Philip. Put it in if you want, Philip. Keith Birkinshaw and Poch. Three managers, which we love to death at Tottenham. 3 managers who are legends of our club. Yes, I have called Poch a loser. I know Philip will be throwing horses' heads at the telly at me for saying that. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, he still doesn't like me saying it to him now when I do say it to him. Oh, Lord. But one word, you got one word right. Bill Nick, Birkinshaw, Poch. One word to describe how they feel about seeing their club now. Put it in the chat and let me know. I want to hear from older fans as well, like Philip, Wilton, McDonald, Wilton, Peter M. Put it in the comment section. You got one word, how to describe how these managers would feel. Even David Pleat, I wonder how he feels. He's been treated terribly by the club. Do you know, David Pleat was shafted by Levy. His wife died and they wouldn't even let him sell his book in the club shop. I mean, how bad do you have to get? How bad do you have to get to stop a man selling a book which proceeds were going to his wife's charity? How bad do you have to get? And for me, that is shocking. And also, to be fair, to miss Bill Nick's anniversary. They do nothing for Bill Nick's anniversary. That really angers me. I'm a lover of history, of Tottenham's history. I love any history. I love Irish history as well. And I love Spurs history. And Tequila would tell you I'll probably bore him to death with Tottenham history stuff. I'm sending him videos about Tottenham, and I love watching old games of the 60s and 70s on YouTube and watching Paul Gascoigne and Gary Lineker and that. I just want to know, has the club lost its soul, Philip and Wayne? And the look, I'm not trying to cut out the younger fans. You have your opinion as well, but I think because we've seen, and Tequila as well, he's been around 20-something, 30-something years supporting Tottenham. Has Tottenham lost its soul? I'd love to know if the stadium hasn't got Bill Nick spirit in it and why. I'd just like to know that. We've got a few comments coming in as well. Horrified. That I think, Philip, that's perfect. I think that is just a perfect word. Big up the Greeks of Muckabite. Sorry, guys. Gotten on the chest infection on its way. Been put on more antibiotics. I feel like a rattling pillbox. Being ruthless, including injury and suspension. Too many of your best players have been missing, like Darren Anton back in the 90s. Time for a clear out to reinvest. We'll never reinvest. Look, you can mock. I'll tell you one thing, right? You can slag off Arsenal and fucking Arteta all you want. But by God, did they back their manager? All right, you haven't won anything, but you've been up there challenging for the league title for the last 3 years. You've won an FA Cup. What have we won? One League Cup in 2008. And we won that by luck as well. It hit, I mean, glad it went in, but it hit Jonathan Woodgate's face. Like, he's there jumping, the ball just hit him straight in the fucking noggin, like. Beat Chelsea, that was the best thing out of the lot because we beat them lot. We'll cry if Porro leaves. I think I'd be upset if he leaves as well, Nita. I love him. I love Porro. I love his attitude. He does more off the field for Tottenham than the team. This is why he can play every game of every minute this season, because he looks after himself off the pitch as well as on the pitch. He's more skillful player in and out the team. His feet in the ball class they are. Nobody left to tell me give my head a wobble. Well, do you know what? I'm going to ask me if I can use that. So, Jazz, give your head a wobble. She'll be WhatsApping me in a minute. Don't use that as my nick. Well, I'm going to start using give your head a wobble in honor of Mia. Birkinshaw was my first manager as a Spurs fan. Loved his football and always will be. Yeah, same here. Same here. Tequila, the only one who is not injured since Oderbot can do that too. But hopefully we get to see what he comes back in mid-Feb. He was shafted by the board. This is Bill Nick, actually. He was shafted by the board when he wanted Farrell and Giles to take over. Bill was no longer the chairman, no. And it was Bill Nick that bought Bill Nick as well. And Bill Nick had his fingerprints into the 80s team as well. He was the one that found players like Graham Roberts and co. Numb, big up Milton. Numb. I do you know what? That's how I feel. Numb. I think that's a great description how we do feel. Frustrated, ashamed, embarrassed, disgusted. Take your pick. That's Keith Birkinshaw. Absolutely. Not seen enough in him to make a judgment on him, Boris. Chill music. Fuck. Yeah, exactly. They did sell that book for eventually. Yeah, after a lot of media about it. And I know we joke about Pleat getting stock round corners and being sponsored by the AA and RAC, but that was disgusting by the club. Levy's PR team must be complete deadheads. Seriously. Yes, you do. LOL. Dead for some reason. Tequila, I know from what I saw of him at Burnley, he was able to do some amazing stuff in a very poor side. So understandably, if you didn't watch the Burnley match, I did, Boris, and I get what you're saying. He was a very good player. I'm just seeing what Tequila's put in. Yeah, sorry, Tequila. Where are we now? Big up. Yeah, got to be honest, didn't watch Burnley, but I tell you one thing, Tequila, he is what I saw from the Spurs and Burnley, he's a great little signing. Look, Evan Ferguson as well. I love him at Tottenham. I know Roy Keane's spoken to him to get him to come to Spurs. And big up to Roy Keane. Get him in. There's a player who will want in as manager if Ange goes. Roy Keane. He soon tell the players where to fucking get on and get off. Spurs are a corporate club. Yeah. No, we have lost our souls. Yep, we have. Levy is a Green Reaper at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, over and over the club. He is. Big up, Wayne. Be like a new player, Boris. It would actually, Tequila, that's a very good point. I know the bar. It would be like a new player, to be fair. So fair play to you. The soul is still there, but it won't reappear fully till there is the next. Yeah. How do you do it, Philip? How do you do it? Do you go into the middle of the stadium with about 30,000 Spurs fans singing for Bill Nick's name to come back, and it suddenly he appears? I mean, Bill Nick for me is like Jesus. He's God. I want the second coming. The director's box. I only know the Enoch era. It's hard for me to say. Maybe I've never seen this when we ever had a soul. We did have a soul, Tequila, and we were a joy to watch. We had Salt for Soul on the Potch, but if you looked at us on the Birkinshaw, if you looked at us on the David Pleat that year in 86, 87, the Terry Venable sides as well, the 91 Cup final run, Gaza getting us to the final, that free kick in the semi-final, the Elinkop played for the second goal, winning the FA Cup, the drama, the turmoil we went through that final, Gaza doing his thing, Stuart Pearce with the free kick, Gary Lineker with a penalty save, then Paul Stewart getting that equaliser in the second half, and then Des Walker's own goal. You know, winning a cup every year that ends with a 1. 1951, 1961, 1971, 1981, 1991. At the start of every decade, we won a trophy. 62, 82 FA Cups in them 2 years as well. 63, 67 FA Cups. 72, 73 UEFA Cups and League Cups, plus the one in 71. 80, 81, 82, 84, 2 FA Cups and UEFA Cup. League Cup final in 82 as well. We lost to Liverpool 3-1. Our first ever defeat at Wembley. Semi-final against Barcelona in 1982. The Battle of the Lane. The battle of when players were kicking lumps out of each other. Poor old Mr. Brady. I think he didn't go to... He told me once, Philip, put me in the chat if I'm wrong, but didn't you miss a wedding or something over a Spurs game? I mean, that's commitment. That is commitment. Missing a wedding over a Spurs game. Fair play to you, Mr. Brady. You know, we just bow down to your legendness for that. You're a legend for that. Just for that. I mean, you are the godfather, and you're the Spurs godfather. You know, still sends the odd horse's head to me just to remind me that he is the godfather of the Spurs mafia. Exactly, considering he's only played 2 matches. His second match, he came back. He has been injured ever since. Yeah, that's true. Arteta is like Pochettino. Yeah. Do you know what, Chill Music? That is absolutely spot on. I agree with that. Your time will come. Stay healthy, don't I know it will. Greeks, but big up, man. You listen, get a membership. Come on as well. I love talking to you, man. You have great stuff to say. So do get a membership. Join the WhatsApp group and come on, have your say. It's not just for Spurs fans, like Newcastle fans, Liverpool fans, anyone that wants to be a member, get on the show. It's all about you. It's about football and it's about you. We won a headache from Levy Enoch. That's about it. The clubs are making me numb. Exactly. Porro is ill suited to Angeball. Thanks, Dermot. Yeah, well, Jazz, give your head a wobble. Mia, I'm sorry. Don't. You're another one that sends horses' heads to me. Don't send another one. And also Jaffa Capes. Tequila and Wayne need their Jaffa Cakes as well. I know. Hopefully next season. Yeah. Hopefully he can stay fit when he comes back in mid-Feb and then for the entire next season too. That's it. Mad numbers tonight. 133 of you in here. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Like, big up to everyone. Absolute big up to everyone. Ideal's Venables Redknapp was solid for you. Yeah, there were. Aussie now was a bit. Aussie was a bit. Yeah, Aussie was interesting. Aussie's idea was 10 up front and 1 in defence. I mean, that put Ange Ball to shame, like. Yeah, but Venables and Redknapp were. I would recommend watch the rest of his football and the Harry Redknapp podcast. Very interesting read. Very, very interesting read. I do get a bit emotional going down memory lane. Bill, Nick, Keith Birkinshaw, so many others players that never had the luxury like now, but played for the back. Do you know what, Nita? So do I. I watched something the other night. I think it was about Jimmy Greaves. Actually, I watched it, and it was Jimmy Greaves at Tottenham, and it brought a lump to my throat. Like, I'm thinking, Jesus, what a player! And we had that in Harry Kane as well. What a player too. And then where Tottenham had the luxury of Martin Shivers to follow Jimmy Greaves, and then after that, we didn't really have anyone to follow Martin Shivers until Garth Crooks and Steve Archibald came to the club. But yeah, Jimmy Greaves, that I do get you, and it does me too. It does me too. The kid says, please, my dad, Dermo, please be respectful, please. Yeah, I know. Just saying. He used to break down a lot going around corners. I'm not saying anything about that. I was born in Luton, cough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about Luton, but yeah, I get it. But no, he broke around corners. You can't help your car breaking around the dodgy corner, Tequila. You know that yourself. Such is life. At least he was covered by the EAA and RAC to get him out of it. He may have had a bit of help getting out of it, but he had help anyway. Evan Ferguson's going to Chelsea. Now he's going to Tottenham. Roy Keane's spoken to him. He listened to Roy Keane. Either that or Roy put him in the back of the car and driving to Spurs himself. Evan's another who wanted no part of Spurs. Jazz, he's coming to Tottenham. Roy Keane at the moment has got him back. It's got him in his boot, taking him down to White Hart Lane. He's been put into a dark room with Roy Keane within 5 minutes. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to Tottenham. A player I would take at Arsenal, I think he'd be great for you, was Santiago Gimenez, a final, going to be a very good striker. I would love Gimenez at Tottenham, but would he come? I would love a Roy Keane. Love Roy Keane. If we had a Roy Keane at Tottenham, can you imagine him going in that dressing room? Fuck me, that would be something. Will Lancashire has joined Championship side West Bromwich Albion on loan for the remainder of the season. Yeah, that's good. Big up, Chilmies. Thank you very much. Mud and sand when the grass. Oh, I know, Nita. Back in the days. Right, I'm going to go from bottom to lot. Chilmers, Tottenham have made a cry from Manchester United winger. Yeah, as far as I know, I think Grincher is saying. I'm waiting for an update from my source. I think I read it somewhere. Where did I see it? I did read it somewhere that Grincher might be staying, but we'll have to see. Good level for the kid, West Brom. Not a bad team. Yeah, that would be a good luck for him. Good luck, yeah, too. Big up to Ryan Hall. Will Lancashire has joined Championship. Good luck, Will, and I hope he does well there. Sky Sports loved Aussie, so did every chairman in the league. They got four houses when Spurs on. Yeah, they did. Yeah. Now, this is a point. Scarlett can't be loaned out. Philip, spot on with this. I said this last time to watch along. I think he can't be loaned out again this season. I really needed it. This is like a therapy session for me, this stream. I feel a lot better than I did coming into it. I feel a lot better coming out of it than I did coming into it. So thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me vent. And thank you for letting me get it out. I do apologize. It wasn't great at times, but I really appreciate it. We are lucky to have Kane. We were lucky to have Kane. Lo Lawn Bowls live on YouTube. Tasman test. Kiwis versus Aussie. Maybe Andrew be playing. You never know. You never know. Dave Mackay scaring the shit out of him. Yeah, that is. Do you know what? I'm actually going to find that picture, Wayne, and stick it up somewhere in one of my studios. Oh well, I think it's a great picture. Scarlett is back. Question. Here we go from this. A question. Get my question head on. Do you think he'll be going out alone again anytime soon? He's back. Give a chance. Always had hope for him, even though our youths ain't ready. Not in my book. We need them. He can go out again. He's now played for us, so he can only be loaned out, I think, twice. But no, I think you may see him a lot more as this season goes on. I really do. Since Spurs have had one of Ireland's best ever strikers in their ranks, Robbie Keane, for a long time in Robbie Keane. So that's another person who could convince Ferguson to come to Spurs as he says, yeah, I think him and Roy Keane are at the moment. Look, I'm just not putting anything out there, but I think Roy Keane and Robbie Keane have him in the back of a van at the moment. Just having him just in the back of a van. Keano's driving it, and Roy Keane's there giving him the, you're going to Tottenham, giving him the cork way. Now, I'm not saying that is happening. I'm not saying allegedly that could be happening. But he needs to listen to the two Irish legends in Roy Keane and Robbie Keane. Can you imagine them? Robbie Keane and Roy Keane as Tottenham manager and assistant manager. Ooh, that gives me a shiver down my spine. Us Irish show Ange how to play football. Ideally, it wasn't played a 1-2-7 formation. I think so. I think Ozzy was that way of his time. Jero, big up. Next week, the real league starts. Call it who will win it. LOL. Spurs. Of course, we'll win it. 1981 final. Missed wife's cousin's wedding. Then smashed my mother's table lamp when Huddle scored. Oh Lord. Firstly, congrats. I don't know how the hell you got out, how you talked your way out of that doghouse moment, missing your wife's cousin's wedding. And secondly, did you get a new lamp for your mother? That's all I want to know. Oh Lord, that's so funny. Oh dear. Saying it now, Roy and Robbie Keane, Jew manager for Spurs. Let's go. See, even Tequila's behind that. The Irish legends. I would love that, Tequila. If Roy Keane and Robbie Keane came to Tottenham, oh boy, God, I would love that. Yeah, Robbie Keane is that friend of us. I'll get Levy to pay him the money. Go on, get him. Boris, is that Levy smart? If Levy stays, the meters are going to run out on the pitch. He ain't got a clue. He needs to step aside from our football at our club. Exactly, Nita. Absolute. Boris Wayne Bonner, if he performs like he's done in the present against Premier opposite Europa League, he will do great in the Championship. And then Wayne said, Boris, I like what I've seen of Lancashire. Going to be a quality player for Kimball. Exactly. It took me years to get out of the doghouse. Well, on that bombshell. But listen, guys, thank you all for watching. It went a lot longer than I thought it would solo. And I hate doing solo shows, by the way. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have. Do hit like button. Do hit the subscription button if you can. Thank you. 28 likes already. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. The views on YouTube alone are massive as well. So thank you so much. Look, I love my club. I love my football. I love my Tottenham. Always have done, always will be. Nobody will ever make me feel any different how I feel about that cockerel on that chest. But all I want to know is, please, Mr. Levy, just go. You have taken our football club as far as you can take it. Give it to somebody else that will back managers and bring us back glory to this club. And also represent these two gentlemen behind me. And also represent that there. What that means. Open top boss, winning trophies. I want to thank everyone who's put in a comment tonight. I want to thank everyone who's liked the stream, who's come into the stream. I'm really grateful and humbled by all the numbers. Really have. Thank you so much. I don't know. I'm very shocked sometimes because I think I talk a lot of rubbish, but the numbers tonight have been absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for letting me rant. First of all, thank you for letting me get it out of my system. I really appreciate it, guys. Really do. Tequila's put it in there as well. Where is it? Where is it? Tequila. Where did you put it, man? I can't see it, Tequila. If you can put it in again, man, I can't see where you put for tomorrow night. Oh, there it is. Found it. Yeah, do come and join us tomorrow night. Call into the show. Debate me and Dermo and how rubbish we are. Members only. Now, to get into this, you have to get a membership first and foremost. So get your memberships. And then, yeah, I'm going to get to that, Wayne. Don't worry. And then the link will be put into the members group chat, WhatsApp group chat. So if you're a member in that group chat, you get to come on. So do that. Do get your memberships. Do come on. 15 minutes. We're going for about an hour and a half tomorrow night between 8 to 9:30. And then we're going to talk about the game. I'll give you all the latest information for the games. I'll give the information on the Premier League history, who's injured, where you can watch the games, all your normal pre-match stuff tomorrow. Predicted lineups also, guys, will be out on Sunday morning. There will be one this week for you guys. And the members, all your members, do put in your predicted lineups into the group chat as well. We will get them up and we will rate them tomorrow. And yeah, and do come on, join us. It's about you tomorrow night. It's not about me or Tequila. It's about you guys, you members. Come on and have you saying, join me. And every Saturday is a member show. So it can be a pre-match member show or post-match member show. Come on and have you say. And VB, yeah. Well, you should have bet. I knew he's coming off, but, you know, big up, Wayne. Thank you for the super chat, though. But, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for letting me vent how I feel. I feel a hell of a lot better than I did when I came on. I tell you that now, guys. Thank you so much. Whatever you do, come on, you Spurs. In the kids we trust. And for Mia, this is for you, Mia. This is a little tip to you, because we do miss you. Just give your head a wobble. Do us all a favor. Give your head a wobble. Come on, you Spurs. In the kids we trust.
Eyes on the prize.